Coach. What do you think about your team today?
Yeah, first off, just a beautiful day and great weekend to be a Golden Eagle, right? Huge day for volleyball yesterday. Proud of those guys. Beach volleyball rolling, and then baseball big last night. We had the bats out and popping, and I can't wait to get over there to the Pete today. We got to break that record today, right? We got to get over $6,000 today. Eagle Nation's out in abundance, and we're all blessed to be a part of it. Great day for us. Stayed healthy again. We've been relatively healthy all spring, which is huge. I think you can see now that we've been in our strength program for a year, you can see the difference from a health standpoint, from a strength standpoint, from a size standpoint. Over the last 2 weeks, we got back from spring break, you've really seen a growth in Ty Keys. I think everybody saw that today. He's always been super talented, but he's just starting to get it. And in our team, he's starting to take over, and he's just had a phenomenal spring. Zach Wilkie's a young guy that's going to be a great player too. You saw the talent flash today. He can really run. And then Trey's a steady Eddie. He does some good things. So we're in a much better position right there. We're much deeper on D. We were really good on defense last year. Coach Armstrong and those guys do a phenomenal job. I think we're going to be deeper and a little more talented, a little bigger up front. And we got a lot of skilled kids that can really play. We continue to improve on the O-line. Can't speak enough of the impact Sam Greg's had within our whole football program. And he should, right? He's one of the most highly sought-after O-line coaches in America, and we're glad to have him here. And then we've had a great spring in the kicking game. You saw a lot of live punt versus punt return work. Not everybody does that. We do. We're a grit and grind program that goes, and we got a lot of good punt versus punt return work. I think we're going to be really much improved in the kicking game. So we're not a finished product. Y'all know that. Our roster is in a much more healthy situation. We'll be in the 80s scholarship-wise. And we will be young, but the Eagles are coming. You know what I mean? We're coming. We don't shy away from that. We understand what the expectations are for this program. We embrace it, and we're in a much better situation than we were before spring started.
Coach, can you talk about the growth of Richard Mays coming out of the slot behind Caston?
Yeah, so Richard's a young man from Ridgeland, Mississippi that played for Sam Williams in high school and really did a good job. Came on his senior year, was a good basketball player. And he's got great lateral quickness, and he's got big and size, and him and Caston there give us a lot of explosiveness. He's a young kid that's got a bright future. And then Jacarius Caston, you saw him flash a few times today. He's a guy that we really think has had one of the best springs on the whole team. So we feel good about that spot. We've got some more depth coming in, with our freshmen coming in, and we'll continue to recruit and improve right there.
Talk about the energy from last year's spring to the energy that you guys were seeing today.
What'd you think? Was it more?
I think it was higher.
Okay, there you go. Well, that's good because we always want to be improving, right? I think there's just a tremendous understanding and belief in the program. It's funny. I called the kids up before the scrimmage, and right when I called them up, Cam Harrell and Malik Shorts and Jay Stanley and those guys were like, all right, they were imitating me. They're like, all right, guys. They're talking that good country voice. All right, guys, here we go. We're going to represent the program the right way. We're not going to do anything foolish. And that's beautiful because, they already knew what I was going to say. And that's when you're starting to build a program, not a team. When the kids know what the expectations are, they know what the leader's going to say before he even says it, you're starting to build something special. And these kids have bought in. We got good kids. Why wouldn't we? We're in South Mississippi. People are raised right here. People are hardcore. People believe in doing things the right way in this part of the world. We're getting back to those kids. And I'm really pleased with what our culture has become.
Coach, how do you grade the progress of the new faces you brought in on the offensive line?
Yeah, so let's just start with Calvin McMillan. Calvin's from Houston, Mississippi, played for Ty Trahan there, who's a phenomenal young coach in the state. He's at Tupelo now. Calvin's got a ton of ability. He's learning how to mature and be a man. I'm really proud of his growth as a human being. He's going to be a really good football player. Bryce Ramsey's come in from Harrison Central, played for Coach Casey Kane. Bryce is behind Bryson Mays at center right there and brings some physicality in there. He's got to continue to learn the system, and we think he can be a really good player. Will Saxton's a young freshman from Benton Academy, played for Kenny Burton. Will, it's a long way from Benton Academy football to big-time college football, so he's learning, he's getting better, but he's physical to put his face on you. He's going to be a really good player. And then James Middleton's our other one, Jones Junior College. Coach Buckley there, who, everybody at Southern Miss loves, transferred in from Tulsa. He's also learning the system with a lot of talent. So it's four guys that's really learning how to do things on the elite college football level. But they've got talent, which is what you want to see. I'd rather be talented and inexperienced and young than experienced and not talented. So, we're getting better right there.
After a year together, just what adjustments have you and your coaching staff made to this season?
None. We believe in how we do things. We've never wavered. I believe with all my heart that, when times get tough, that's when you hold on to the foundations that you believe in and the morals and principles even harder. So we've not dropped the rope. We've not thrown our hands up in the air. We've just kept digging with the shovel we got. And I think we're starting to reap the rewards of that, and you can see that. Go ahead, Taylor.
I was just going to ask what you thought about the defensive side of things today, and had a couple guys flash there.
Yeah, man. Jay Jones made a big pick, young safety that's coming on. We're so deep and talented in the secondary. We had everybody back, and we've added some young talent. And Markel McLaurin made a pick. Collins, Mississippi, right there, played for Coach Booth, former Southern Miss great. We're just deeper. And I think what you're going to see is not only that help the defense from a conditioning standpoint in game, but it's also going to affect the kicking game, because we've got so many more players, so our good players can play in the kicking game. But look, man, we got a great defensive coordinator in Austin Armstrong. We got a great defensive staff. We only gave up 23 touchdowns last year in 11 games. So in year one, so we're excited to build on that and continue to bring that nasty bunch, moniker back. So.
Can you speak a little bit to some of your goals and that thought process of them getting in the summer with Ancar?
Yeah, so, our goals are really simple and it's cliche, but it's just, take advantage of each day. We're young. We've got to improve each day. And we tell these young kids all the time, you didn't come to Southern Miss to be a great player on day 13 of spring ball. You came to Southern Miss to be a great player when you leave Southern Miss. Now, the faster we get there, the better. But we can't get frustrated with growth. You know what I mean? Because you're either growing or you're dying. As long as you're not dying, you're getting better and you're improving. And so, but growth is sometimes hard, right? All right, so, growing pains and experience and learning is the hardest thing we have to do in life. And so these young kids, we're doing a great job of coaching them hard, but also building them back up and understanding the end goal and project. But this summer's got to be big. We got to be here. We got to keep building our culture. We got to keep improving. We got to get these newcomers in here and get them going.
Coach, the running back room looks like it's in a lot better shape right now than it was before.
We do. We got a lot more people in there. We're a little bigger, and we got a lot of competition, and they're good kids, and they're really improving. You know what I mean?
Kenyon plays pretty big for a young guy.
He is, isn't he?
Yeah.
215, Union High School, played for Coach Wren, did a phenomenal job with him, got a dang good mama, Miss Tiana. She'll put a knot on his head if he ain't doing right. And he has got a bright future. Great lateral quickness, played quarterback in high school, another super back possibility. All right, but he's going to be a big physical kid that's got a bright future, got good hands too.
You guys had a lot of success with just airing the ball out just today. Is that something you hope for, for things to come?
Yeah, we want to be a quarterback-driven program. You know what I mean? And, obviously we couldn't do that a lot last year. It's been well documented why. But we're going to get the ball to our playmakers, and we're going to be a program that produces, all-American, all-conference type quarterbacks that continue on to play in the NFL, and we're moving in that direction.
What did you see out of Zach Wilkie today?
Man, he's really talented. We do a lot on offense. Some of it he understands, some of it he really don't. He's got an unbelievable attitude. He has got a lot of gumption. He is not scared. He will even pop back at me every now and then in a respectful way, which takes a lot of y'all know the word I want to use, but I can't use it. But it takes a lot of them to do that. And but I am so excited he's here, and he's got it. He's going to be a heck of a player.
One more for Coach.
Why is it important to see former Southern Miss football players come and support the organization?
That's what we want. Like, we want to be the Group of Five Miami. I want to play a game one day, and all our former greats are just everywhere. You know what I mean? We want to build a program where they want to come back. We've got the most. We had 125 draft picks from this place. We've had 18 players playing the Super Bowl. Not any other Group of Five can say something like that. So we want those guys back. We want to know they're welcome, and we want to build something special. Y'all interviewing him? Come here. I want to talk about him with me. This dude right here played for Chris Chambliss, West Point High School. All right? He is Southern Miss. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about a guy that was really talented, all right, that kind of paid attention to the details, but not really, right?
Okay.
And he decided he wanted to be great, and he changed his daily actions, and he works every day. And he is fixed to be a great football player, and he's become a leader, and I'm proud of the person he is, and he's fixing to get a dadgum degree, ain't you?
Yes, sir.
All right, and I love him. He's got a bright future. All right, see you, bud.